Misty, you're muted, girl. We can't hear you.
Wow, I have been talking like nonstop to you guys. So let me start over. Yeah, so I was saying thank you all so much for being on here tonight. Special thanks to Ricky for taking time out of your night to be on this call with us. And make sure I'm recording. I am. You guys who don't know Ricky, he is one of the very top leaders in our company. He is a Triple Crown ambassador, and he has an amazing team. And he has agreed to come on here tonight and talk to you guys and tell a little bit about his journey and where he came from and how he got to where he is now. If you guys, at the end, we'll try to have a couple of questions maybe that you can ask. So if you guys want to ask something, just write it down and we'll save it for the end whenever he's done. All right. So without further ado, thank you, Ricky, so much for being on here, and you can take it over. Unmute yourself.
All right. Hey, thank you for
Can't hear you.
Can you hear me? What about now?
You sound really far away.
Hey, give me 1 second. Let me see something. What about now?
Yes, that's good.
Okay. This darn phone is. Anyway, thank you guys for having me on with you guys tonight. So a little about my backstory, okay? I'm just Ricky, number one. Happened to get the Triple Crown Ambassador Award due to the lives that we've all changed, together as a company. So I'm pretty blessed to be here with the company, and I found this product 15 months ago. Prior to this company, I've only been in direct sales 2 years before the 15 months. So I've been in direct sales for about right at 3 years. Guys, one thing I did know whenever I was young, at a young age, that I love people. I love helping people with their health and fitness. I've been into weightlifting my whole life. And, I was a very top competitor in powerlifting until I broke my left clavicle. And then I decided to do bodybuilding for a few years. And then I was like, you know what? I'm not going to the Olympia, so I'm not going to do this no more. I'm killing myself trying to compete with these big old guys. So I found network marketing, guys, 3 years ago, like I said. I fell in love with the opportunity to be able to help a lot of people and leverage other people, to make money while you sleep, right? Because if you're making money while you sleep, you're going to do really well. So, but the products have to work for me. Me being in the health and fitness industry, I know products. I've done every freaking supplement there is out there. But whenever I came across my first company, I started doing research on the product and realized that some of the benefits of this product, of this company, could possibly help my little nephew. And that's exactly what it did. The product did. So I got super excited. I didn't know what network marketing was. 2 years go by. I built the business to doing about $20,000 a month residual. But what was missing with that other company was what we were all looking for: integrity. No, there was a lot of manipulation in the compensation plan, a lot of lying, cheating, stealing. So I didn't want to be associated with that company no more, because I didn't want my name behind that product and my credibility to get ruined because of it, right? So I was praying for something else to come into my life, and I built a relationship with Mark and Judy Willitson, and I noticed they weren't posting too much stuff on Facebook anymore. So I reached out to them. Judy said, hey, do you trust me? And I said, of course I do. She goes, you need to go to Dallas tomorrow. And I'm like, Judy, I'm working 60 or 70 hours a week. We're in the middle of a turnaround. I was a chemical plant operator, a lead operator for a big corporation here in Houston. And I said, I'll try. I'll call in sick if it's that important. So I get to Dallas, Texas. And we were at a Hilton, I think. I walked in, or Marriott, whatever. And she brings this little cup of coffee and this little pill. And I said, what the hell is this? And she goes, this is it. This is a product. And I said, Judy, are you serious? You called me all the way over here. I just took a vacation day that I could have been making double time and a half to come drink some coffee. Get out of here. She goes, just drink this stuff. And I said, okay. 15 minutes within drinking that product, my brain lit up. I was like, there ain't no way. And I suffer from anxiety because I'm very ADD and I'm always all over the place. And I felt my body just calm down. I was chill. I could focus on what she was saying. Usually you're talking to me and I'm looking to the side, you know what I mean? And I do that to my wife. I mean, I do it to everybody, right? Until I drink my coffee and Santamax, and then I could focus on you. So right then I knew we had something special. And then we went upstairs to meet Robert O'Blon. And the first words out of his mouth was what I was looking for. Integrity. The minute he said that, I picked up my phone and I resigned from the other company. Because I'm like, the first words out of his mouth was exactly what I was praying for, right? So I said, you know what? I said, I'm all in. You know, I feel phenomenal in this coffee. I'm all in. So 90 days go by, guys. And I was at work. I was working the night shift. And remember, I told you guys, I was praying for another opportunity, right? So I went with my gut feeling. I walked away from that income, not even waiting to get my last paycheck that was a week away from the time that I resigned. Okay, that's pretty crazy too. Most people would have waited the 7 days, but I didn't. I just jumped because I listened to my inner feeling. And 90 days go by, and immediately my buddy calls me and he goes, Ricky, we just did $1 million in sales. And I said, what? Because I was busy. I was working a turnaround. And he goes, yeah, we did $1 million in sales already. And guess what day that was? Easter Sunday. Right then I knew that this was exactly where I was supposed to be. This is where God put me. And I came home and told my wife, and I said, babe, we have a chance to really do what we want to do, impact a lot of people. I think I'm going to quit my job. And she goes, what? And I said, that's my career, right? And I said, no, I'm serious. She goes, well, you got experience. You can always go back if something didn't work out. And I said, no, it's going to work out. Fast forward to what's been happening here. It's been ineffable, like Robert says. Guys, really take pride into what we're doing here. You're just sharing a cup of coffee with people, okay? And always remember this. Hey, you guys are on a complete different lineage than me. I benefit nothing, okay, from you guys. And I'm not saying that in a rude way, okay? But we do contribute into the global pool, and we do contribute into our stock in our company. So guys, we're one team, one dream, okay? So if you guys ever have any questions or anything like that, you want some guidance from outside of your support, just reach out to me. I mean, I answer everybody every single day. It may not be right then, but if you have a question, I want you guys to win as bad as you want to win. You know what I mean? And that's the culture that we've created here. We have something completely unique. The grass sometimes seems greener on the other side. But let me tell you something. Before you even have that thought of finding that other company, and I tell my team this all the time, think about this. Is the product going to be affordable and effective? Are you going to have the right leadership? And are you going to have the right culture? Obviously, you haven't found that until now, or you would be at that other company. Does that make sense? So enough rambling about my story. Let's just get in. And what I like to do is, guys, look, let's just open the call. If you guys have some questions, I have some stuff that I took notes on earlier. I like to open it up and then just me start answering whatever questions you may have.
All right, you want me to unmute everybody? Or them unmute themselves if they have a question?
If they want to talk, let them on mute. That way we don't get a lot of background
Okay.
noise.
Yeah, so who wants to ask the first question? Unmute yourself.
Hey.
Hey, Ricky, it's Courtney.
Okay, what's up, Courtney?
How are you?
I am great. Thank you for asking.
First of all, thank you so much for doing this for us. I look up to you as a person, and I love seeing the success your team is doing. And I know you guys are doing exactly everything to go to the top because you are at the top. So my main thing is, what do you encourage your team getting started? Like, what are your getting started tips for your team? Like daily tasks that you want them to do every day, like how to launch their business, that kind of thing.
Great question. And guys, write this down because this is bullets right here that I'm about to give you. Okay? Things to do every day, and I lead by example, okay? I'm not over here managing my team whatsoever. I give them ideas, and I let them do it, okay? I'm not going to manage nobody. I'm not on management mode. I want to help my team get to Triple Crown Ambassador. Just because I'm a Triple Crown Ambassador, that don't mean I have to stop. I work harder now than I did before I hit Triple Crown Ambassador. So remember, guys, as you're building your business, you may go fast or you may go slow. If you go fast, do not forget where you came from, okay, and how you got there. Because the minute you do that, your business will flatline. And it's happening for a couple of people on my team right now. I had this same conversation with them today. I said, so why is your business flatline? Oh, well, I haven't been doing. Okay, why would you leave from phase 1 activity? Oh, well, I hit this rank. Well, exactly. That's why you're stuck at that rank. And I'm a very red type personality, dude. So I tell it how it is. I love my team, but they know that I'm going to come to them direct. Okay. So how do I get fast started, or how do I get them fast started? Whenever I started this business, guys, remember this, whenever you're enrolling somebody into the business, this is the questions you should be asking whenever you guys are doing a welcome call. Do you want to run slow, medium, or fast? Slow, medium, or fast? Why? Because the person, whenever you're doing the welcome call, or whenever you're trying to get them signed up, they're going to tell you how many hours a week they have to work on this business. Okay, so if they tell you 5 hours a week, they're going to go slow. If they tell you 15 hours a week, they're going to go medium. If they tell you 30, hey, that's your runner right there that's going to haul ass with you, right? So guess what? Based on them answers right there, you know exactly what pack to put them on. Okay, so if they say slow, the $250 pack. If they say medium, the $500 pack. If they say fast, $500 pack plus product. Does that make sense? All right, so moving on. How do I get somebody started on a fast pace? This is what I do. Hey, you want to run? Whether you want to run slow, fast, or whatever, we go back to that. They go, well, I'm going to run slow. Okay, well, do me a favor. Since I personally sponsor you, I'm responsible for your success, okay? So I want to help you, okay? And I don't do this for everybody. I only do this for personally sponsored people, okay? So you teach your people to do the same thing so you're not going 2 or 3 levels deep. This is for your personal people. Hey, Misty, send me 5 addresses. I'm going to get the samples out for you tomorrow so 5 people start drinking the product. If they want to run fast, hey, send me 15 addresses. I'm going to send people, I'm going to send all your people 15 addresses. Yes, you're spending a little bit of money. You're spending $40 shipping the product. You may spend another $60 worth of product, but guess what that does? While they're waiting on their product to come in before they can get started in their business, they're already enrolling customers and entrepreneurs. That's the best way that my team Like, guys, whenever we were having all these issues with shipping or whatever, I mean, we were having ridiculous growth. I mean, it was like 400, 500, 600,000 a month. Why? Because I was thinking ahead. I said, yes, I'm going to invest money now, but I know this is going to grow the business and it'll pay back to me later. Guys, really invest into your business. Don't go, well, I don't have $20 right now. I'm not telling you to go broke, but invest time and money into your business because it's going to pay back to you in a big, big, big way. Okay? Does that answer your question, Courtney?
It does. So your main tip then would be that as the leader, step up to the plate and make sure that they get started on the right foot by getting the samples out. As far as like, do you ask them how they plan on marketing? Because I know I do that with my team. I ask them if they're going to be using social media or if they're going to try to do it, more from a different route. So do you do that, and does that affect how you train them on how to market?
Well, it's crazy, Courtney, because I hate to say this, but I'm good at every aspect. So I try to teach my team to be sociable, and not a lot of people are going to go out there. So you have to really figure out who you're working with, whether they're a blue, a red, or a green, or whatever, or a yellow, right? But me, I can talk to anybody in public. I can talk to anybody in social media, make relationships wherever I go. Not everybody's going to be like that, right? So depending on who you're talking to based on the color chart, then you'll know how to approach that situation with your teammate.
Gotcha. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Did that answer your question enough?
Absolutely.
All right, thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna go through my notes since everybody's getting shot like I'm gonna bite somebody or something. I'm gonna go through my notes. Best way to launch your business: have plenty of product in stock. If somebody's coming into the business and they're being cheap, tell them, say, hey, when are you ready to really get serious about this business? Guys, because think about it, posture up. Like they need to be in your business. You don't need them in your business, okay? Because if you're begging somebody to be in your business, you're going to be begging them to go out there and share the product too. So if you posture up and say, hey, when are you ready to win? Then you let me know. You know what I mean? And that completely changes the whole mindset of the person you're talking to, right? And help your people get to bronze. I mean, like that's the most important rank in the whole company, guys. Why? Because once they achieve bronze, all you have to do to get to the top of the company is duplicate the same thing you did to go bronze. And then duplicate the same thing that you did to go silver to go gold, platinum, etc., etc. Does that make sense? All right. So also, guys, I like to acknowledge everybody. I want to make sure that the little person that just started, that hit bronze, that I want to reach out to that person myself. And guys, I started doing this, and Misty, I'll share with you whenever we're done in the Zoom, and you guys will appreciate this, because what happens is our business are growing so fast, and we're just getting started. That's the crazy thing. But people, whenever they see somebody that's, a rank like ambassador, Royal Black Diamond, or whatever, diamond even, right? They go, oh my God, I can't believe you would reach out to me. Because in most companies, they don't have the culture like we have here, guys. They don't give a damn about you. You're just a number, okay? So how are you gonna make people feel better about themselves? By reaching out to them. So I got a message that I sent to them, and I'll send it to you, Misty, and then share it with your group. I promise you, the minute somebody hits bronze, send them this, and you'll see where it says, hey, and I left the other part blank. Hey, Misty, congratulations on achieving bronze. Blah. And then it goes on about the message, right? Guess what? Every time I've sent that, oh my God, I cannot believe you're even talking to me. And now you're tying them in to emotion. They know that you care. So guess what happened? Anybody will leave a business at any given day. But once you make that person feel like family, they're not going to leave a family. And it's 100%. Okay? All right. I'm going to keep going, guys. So give me 1 second. As far as team incentives goes, guys, what I do is I like to do incentives based on growth. Okay? So I'll see how the teams are doing and stuff like that because I have different lines of lineages. And the one that's moving the slowest, I don't do this for every team every month. I'm going to tell you that right now. But the ones that are moving the slowest, then I throw a nugget out there. And then I'll say, hey, guys, I'm doing a $1,000 promo, and it's going to pay out to 4 people on your team. This is what you have to do. You have to grow. This whole team has to grow by 10% this month, okay? Then Misty knows exactly who's on her team, put them in a drawing, and then we get 4 $250 drawings or something like that. But that's pretty much about all the incentives that I do. I don't like to run my business based on incentives. Why? Because people will get used to that. They're going to expect that every single month. And really, you can't afford to be doing it every single month. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, just don't always run incentives. I don't believe in that. But if you see a team that's kind of stuck, throwing a bone out there is good because it helps them to get moving and they'll pick up their momentum. Let's see. We already talked about, going bronze. That's how I go through the ranks with my people, guys. I teach my people to help people to go bronze, and those people teach their people how to go bronze, and then it just starts popping. It's like popcorn. You know what I'm saying? You see all these bronzes, then guess what happens next month? Silver, 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 and then it goes in waves too. You know what I'm saying? So you'll have a wave, and then you'll have $500,000 growth, and then everything will kind of just flatline, and then boom, it'll pick up again. You get what I'm saying? The beauty about our business is we have a product that once people drink it one time, they're done. It's over with. You know what I'm saying? Like, they stay on our product. We're not having to work our butts off and then go up and start at the bottom because the smart ships are steadily going up every month, which we're all blessed because of that and our product and Kevin Thomas because of that. Daily activities. This is what I do, and I believe in this 100%. And I've done this before network marketing. Is in the morning, I get up and listen to a video on YouTube, whether it's 20 minutes, 15 minutes, while I'm drinking my coffee, waiting on my kids to wake up so I can take them to school. Why? Because, look, the day before, you might have gotten into an argument with your husband. You're not in a good mood, okay? So what happens is it's positive psychology. If you listen to something positive, your day's going to be positive. If you're still thinking, oh, well, I should have signed up this Elephantpreneur last night, I suck, guess what? Your day's going to suck today too. So guys, really listen to something motivational every morning. I promise you, your day will be phenomenal, and you'll think that you're Superman or Superwoman, and you will become unstoppable. Do that every morning. I suggest that for sure. And another thing I do while I'm sipping on my coffee after I listen to some motivational stuff is, guys, we all have friends on Facebook, don't we? Yep, we all do, right? So what I teach my people to do is tell all your friends on your friends list that have birthdays, happy birthday. Copy and paste. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. Guess what? Those people, you may not be engaging with them because you got 5,000 friends, but now they see that Misty or Crystal or Karen said, hey, happy birthday. Guess what they're going to say? They're not going to tell you to go to hell. They're going to say, oh my God, thank you, Crystal, for sending me a happy birthday. Perfect timing at that time for you to go, hey, Crystal, by the way, random question, do you drink coffee at all? Boom. So I call it fishing. I just throw bait out there, try to get them to engage with me, and then I go for the kill. And it works every single time. Try it. I promise you. You guys will be texting me tomorrow. Oh my God, I got this person I'm sending samples to. It works every time. You just got to get out of your comfort zone and do stuff that you don't do on a daily basis and start putting that into your daily method of operation, okay? And then also what I teach my people to do is something very simple, because our business, guys, is not about the big rent, okay? No, I don't charge for the samples, Courtney, if it's somebody that I told happy birthday to because I was prospecting them, and I just write that off, right? But if somebody comes to me, hey, I want to try the product, now, hey, $10 for 2 samples, right? But if I'm out there fishing, trying to get them in my business, it'd be wrong to try to charge them for a product, right? And I've taught my team this since the very beginning, and it works pretty good. Keeping everything simple, very duplicatable. You don't have to be the expert. So guess what? Even if you have a job and you're working 40 hours a week, you have time during your day to prospect 2 people. Remember that, 2 people. Why? Because even if you're working 40 hours a week, you can find 5 minutes, 10 minutes during the day to prospect 2 new people. Whether it's telling them happy birthday, whether it's reaching out to them and, you know, commenting on their posts. Every single day, I'm maxed out on my friends list, and I'm about to have to go in there and clean up so I can start prospecting new people. But every single day, what I do is I go through Facebook, and then if I find somebody that I want to be friends with and I want them in my business, guess what I do? I go delete somebody, and then I go send a friend request. Whenever they accept it, guess what I say? Hey, Michelle, thank you so much for accepting my friend request. Great connecting with you. Have a wonderful day. That's it. No business. And they go, oh my God, thank you so much. Great connecting with you too. That's phase 1. Remember that. Phase 2. Now Michelle's posting about her dog going to the vet clinic or something the next day. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, Michelle, that your dog is not feeling good. Why? Because by me interacting with her, she's going to see the notification after she leaves the vet clinic, and then she's going to say, Ricky commented on my post, because it's going to give her a notification. So guess what? She may not engage with me right then, but the more you're engaging with people on Facebook, the more they're coming back to your page. Guess what? If you have a picture of Elevate and you got your link on social media, the wrong thing to do. I wouldn't do that. Like, you can go on my page and there may be 2 coffee posts in 15 months. Why? Guys, people do not go on social media with a credit card and go, oh, I'm going to buy something on Facebook today. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Let's get real. But the more that you're engaging with people, commenting on their stuff, they're going to come back to you because they're going to see that you're traveling, that you're helping people, and they're going to start scooping your page out because you're interacting with them all the time, so it's throwing them back in your page. That makes sense? That's the best way I know on how to prospect people. But guys, like, I don't know if you put Elevate or blah, blah, blah. You can talk about Nitro all you want because people don't know what Nitro is. You know what I'm saying? But if you go Elevate Coffee, Nitro, blah, 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 and then start putting flack, I mean, people are going to unfollow you more than follow you. You get what I'm saying? And hopefully, guys, if you are doing this, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to say you're doing the business wrong, but you'll be more proactive, I believe, if you don't do that. Okay? Let me move on. Let's see. All right. Tips on building your team. Guys, remember this. If the bus driver cannot do what you do, your business is only going to be so big. Okay? So what I do is, say I enroll Misty into my business. I help her out getting product out for her. And if you can't do that, then get with your upline above, you know, that person, right? We're all a team. Don't think that you can't help your teammate because she's 2 levels down. Whatever helps that person in your downline is always going to come back to you. But try to teach your people to do the same thing that you're doing. So if you're leading by example, if you're in recruit mode all the time, if you're getting customers all the time, they're going to do what the leader does. Okay? If you're not showing up to Zoom calls, if you're not showing to the opportunity Zoom, if you're not showing to the training calls, you're not going to lead your people. They're going to get discouraged because they had a dream. That's why they chose network marketing as a side gig, to be able to make extra money, to pay off some debt, all of that. And if you're not being a good leader and showing up to these calls, guess what? They're not going to show up either. I hate to tell you that, you know? And guys, I learned this very quickly into network marketing because I was in the other company building everything by myself. And at the same time, I was like, man, this is tough. But I knew one day that I would have an opportunity to lead a big group of people, and I was going to teach something completely different because I really genuinely care about my people and I want to see them succeed. Okay? So a reflection of your title is based on how many people you've gone out there and helped. That's it. So whenever you sit back and going, I'm not growing or I'm not doing this, guys, look, don't put the blame on your upline. Look at yourself in the mirror and go, what am I not doing? What could I do more? You know what I'm saying? Because we can all do more, okay? You all have greatness within you, okay? We're all going to have bad days. And I've told my team this since day one, guys, and I take this to heart. I look at success, and it's like this. It's a train like Robert talks about. But guess what happens? If you're in your deathbed and the life support machine is doing this, guess what that machine is doing? It's doing the same thing. So what I'm going to tell you is, what are you waiting on? Are you going to wait till you're in your deathbed to wish that you had done something, or are you going to make that happen now? Because it's the same thing. You're going to be in your deathbed, or you're going to be out here. Life is not easy. It's not fair. But you're going to make it what you want it. Just remember that. We're all going to die someday, right? And hopefully I'm not just preaching to you guys, but it's the truth. Just remember, every day count. Love on your people. Love on your family. And do the best that you possibly can do. At night, whenever you go to bed, just say, hey, I did everything I could. It's time to start over tomorrow. And I promise you, you'll start building more confidence within yourself. And you're going to be telling yourself, I'm the leader that people are looking for. You know what I'm saying? And once you have that mentality, it's over with. Nobody can stop you. No rejection can come in front of you, because guess what? You're going to get told 100 times no, but then that one person is going to change your life. I promise. You know what I mean? It's going to happen. Just don't give up. And guys, if y'all haven't been to a Hope Workshop, I can tell you this. I've been with this company 15 months now. I promise you, no hype or anything, it's going to change your life. Get everybody that's within driving distance to a Hope event because their life is going to completely change. I promise you that. I wish I could go to Branson this weekend. I have my girls tournament, but I'm going to try to be at every one of them because I left there and my belief level is already high, as you guys can tell, but it was completely different. I was like ignited. So why wouldn't you want to be there once a month whenever you're feeling like your business is not growing and you need to hear something positive, right? Positive psychology. It was a game changer. I mean, guys, our business is about to blow up like you've never ever seen. Everything's getting corrected at corporate. And for those of you that have not been here for a while, guys, we've gone through everything. What kept everything together here was the culture of all of you amazing human beings and us loving on our people. We have something very unique here, and people are wondering what the heck is going on at Elepanors. They changed their comp plan 2 times. You know what I'm saying? How can they keep growing? That people can't understand that. It's the culture that we created here, guys. We're family. You know, you're not going to leave your family. You'll leave a business. And people are going to magnetize around us as we start, you know, taking this product across the world. So, guys, we're all in a very unique seats. Just tighten down your seatbelts because we're about to explode this come 2019. And I believe in 2020 that we will be at Staples Center. Just remember, operate with integrity. Don't do anything shady. You know, what I do, guys, is I believe that, you know, by doing something right, you'll be blessed a lot more than doing something shady. Okay? So as somebody reaches out to me, I don't care if I've talked to the person or not. This is what I do. Hey, have you talked to anybody at Elevacity about this product? And if they go, yeah, I was talking to Misty, I'll say, oh, well, you need to go talk to Misty. Okay? Because I promise you that one distributor that you may want to try to grab for your business because you're trying to be greedy is not going to help your business. Because if somebody else finds out your credibility, then it's gone. You know what I mean? You want people to admire you, to where you walk into the room, they go, oh my God, that's that girl, Amber Chipman. She's such an amazing leader. You know what I mean? That's it. Love on your people. You don't have to do nothing shady here. And we want to build something completely unique, something different, and we have already. I'm not saying that you guys are doing that, by the way. I'm just saying really think about stuff before you jump the gun because you want to have this distributor for your business because God is going to bless you for doing the right thing, okay? Enough with my preaching. Well, okay.
Hey, let me jump in here for a second, Ricky, and go back. Okay, so when you're kind of getting your people to bronze and then you're doing your DMOs every day. So we have, you know, you're listening to your positive motivation, your videos, your books, or whatever it is that you do. And then, you know, the next thing you do about the happy birthdays. And then you want to start, you know, phase 1, phase 2. Okay, so what else do you do as far as your DMOs? Or like your daily, you know, your daily habits?
No. Okay, so go on my page and look at my timeline and then go back a couple of months. And then you're going to be able to see exactly what I'm doing because I do it every single day. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can go back to months and I do the same thing every single day. That I have a following like I do now? That I have 150 likes, everything that I posted? No. But guess what? I started with 0. Okay, so as you start posting this stuff, just know, look, I'm new, but I'm going to post something motivational every day. Guess what happens? People know that Karen is over here posting something motivational, and they know they had a bad day last night, so they're going to go to Karen's page to see the motivational post. And over time, people are going to keep looking at your stuff over and over and over. Guess what? The likes are going to start going up and up and up. So what I'll try to do, motivational posts, and then I like to usually midday or whatever, I like to talk about the team or a lifestyle stuff, right? And that's it. I don't really get on Facebook and start posting more than that unless it's the last week of the month, and then you're going to see 10 different posts on one day, you know, because it's so exciting to see everybody rank up, and I want everybody to know what's happening over here. And it should be like that for all of you, right?
Yes. Okay, awesome. That makes a little bit more sense then. Guys, do you have any more questions for him?
Hey, Ricky, this is Jonathan April. I got a question. How do you teach your guys, or how do you respond to your team members that do not respond back to you?
These are the distributors in your business that you're trying to help?
Yes.
Okay, so you're trying to help them, and they're not replying back to you?
Correct.
This is what I'll do later.
Okay, that was simple there.
Don't waste an ounce of energy, because look, the people that see the same thing you do, they're going to run with you. They're going to see your vision. They're going to see where this company's headed. Guys, and utilize that we're under a public company. That's like my biggest closing whenever I'm talking to somebody. I go, look, you could go work for any other network marketing company. There's a gazillion of them over there. But look, we have the culture, we have the leadership, we have the right product at the right price, and on closing, we're on the public company. We can't lie about the numbers that we're doing like the rest of them out there. Boom, it's done. It's over.
So would you say that's some of the things that you say there when you're prospecting about the opportunity?
Absolutely. If I'm on a call, like, I'm not going to throw up the business on somebody on social media. I'm talking about if I'm talking to somebody, they've already sampled the product, they had a good experience, and then I go, hey, are you allergic to making a little money on the side just by sharing this product like I did with you? No, man, I'd love to. All right, let's get on a welcome call. Then I'll get my upline. I can close them myself. But then I get my upline, Chris Schrader, and I let Chris Schrader close them for me. Why? Because I'm teaching that person that they don't have to know everything. Okay? So let me ask you this. Are you good enough to play basketball in the NBA right now? Are you?
No.
No?
I would like to think I could, but no.
How tall are you?
Oh, man, I'm only 5'9".
5'9". So you're saying you can't play
Hey,
basketball?
but dynamite comes in small packages.
Hey, I'm 5'9" too. I think I can play basketball in the NBA. No, I'm kidding. No, check this
I
out.
probably could shoot it, man, but my dribble would suck.
No, okay, so what about this? If I go, look, I'm going to pair you up with Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, and the best of the best. All I need you to do is inbound the ball to Michael Jordan. Can you play in the NBA? You're going to say, hell yeah, I can.
Yeah.
Okay?
Sure.
Well, why would you try to play basketball by yourself whenever you have all these all-stars around you that you can just pass the ball? Don't be the expert. Don't try answering questions. Keep it simple to where you're just passing the ball. That way that person is going to be thinking, they're going to be like, that's all you do?
Yeah,
That's
so
all
it makes
I
it so it makes it duplicable for sure.
Yeah. There's so many people that want to know ingredients and all of this, and it's like, oh my God. What about the comp plan? hey, the more people that we sample product to, the more people are drinking coffee. Man, you don't even have to think numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do not teach comp plan to nobody. No. I mean, look, let's just go help out this many people. You go out and get 20 customers. You're going to make $400 a month. You wanted to make 1,000, so go out there and get 50 customers or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
So you basically lead with the product.
Absolutely, 100%.
And my next question for you is, what's your opinion on sharing samples for free or selling samples?
It completely depends how you're building your business, okay? If you're prospecting somebody, like I was telling you guys a minute ago, if I'm prospecting that person and I'm really trying to get this person in the business, I'm not going to charge them. If somebody reaches out to you for samples, then of course, charge them. All of this stuff is the write-off for you guys. You can write all of this stuff off. So use it as a business expense and quit thinking, oh my God, I'm spending this much money. Guess what? You are, but it's a tax write-off anyways. You're either going to give it to the government or you're going to give it to your business.
Question for you, man.
Hey, Ricky, piggybacking back to Jonathan's first question, and you're telling them, you're handing him off to Chris Schweda, your upline, whoever your upline is. How do you tell that to that person? How do you say it? Because like when I say it, when I'm teaching somebody, I tell them, if they're brand new, say, hey man, I just started the business. I'm going to, put us in a chat with my friend Misty. She knows so much more about the business, but how do you hand them off? How would you, say that?
Okay, so what you're saying is you don't connect with your people. You let your distributor sign them up first, and y'all do the connect call?
No, I'm saying what you just talked about whenever you hand off, like you have a new person that's signing up and you don't close the deal. You hand them to Chris. What do you say right there to transition them to talking from you to Chris?
Perfect. Gotcha. So what I'll do is say, hey, my buddy's been in this business for 20 years. He's so much more knowledgeable about, compensation questions and all this, because all these questions are going to come up, right? And I don't want to be the expert. So then I throw it over to Chris to answer these questions. And whenever they start talking about the comp plan, he talks about the same thing I just told you. Man, I don't know. He's going to answer them the same way I answer them. I don't know nothing about the comp plan, but this is what has happened to everybody on our team. They're making a shit ton of money, and they're doing good, and all we did was share a cup of coffee with somebody. So we're already training each other, like me and Chris, to where he knows what to say before I even connect them. We don't have to go over that, right? So as you're talking to your people and your leaders, you should know each other already on how you're going to communicate with that person, right? And then once you start getting that down and teaching your people to do the same thing, it just goes boom, 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 and it just starts going. And before you know it, your team is a Triple Crown ambassador team because of what you taught them, right?
Right. Okay. That's good. Jonathan, did you have another question? I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're good. You're good. I see some things that I've been slacking on. I need to go back and do. Anyways, my next question about other network marketers that are friend requesting you, when you're accepting them as your friends or whatever, you know how everything on your feed is their posts and so on and forth. Do you unfollow them and still keep them as friends so they still see your post, or do you
No, why would you unfollow them? That's the type of person that you may want on your business.
Yeah,
What makes you think they're happy that they may not be happy where they're at just because they're posting that they're super excited and stuff like that? No, that's the best people to keep friends with because they're in another company. They already have experience. And this has happened to me a couple of times. Enrique and Nancy, this couple that I just brought into my business, they followed me for 1 year. 1 year. They were looking at everything that I was doing. Then I saw a video that he was doing with his mentor. I literally, you guys can ask Enrique and Nancy this whenever you see them at convention. I unfriended Enrique because I didn't believe the way his coach was coaching him, and he was agreeing with his coach. So whenever he friended me or sent me a message on that Sunday, I looked at my phone and I looked at my wife and I said, look at this, I unfriended this guy months ago, and he wants to talk about the business. And then whenever we were sitting down, for breakfast that day, he goes, hey man, I noticed you unfriended me. Why? Then I told him, because I didn't agree. I like to keep everything to where, hey, I can work with this person, right? But if they start talking about nonsense, partying all the time, and we don't have nothing in common, then you gotta get unfriended, right? Because I don't want to watch that. I want to watch motivational posts. I want to watch all of you guys post talking about how we're winning. Because if you start paying attention to negative stuff, you're gonna think negative. So
For sure.
no, absolutely keep those as your best friend. They say keep your enemy closer. That's your enemy. He's in another company. But guess what? That may be your best friend or your best distributor down the road. So even if they're posting about their product, go, oh, great job, Jose, whatever, right? That way he knows you're engaging, or she knows you're engaging, and you're not a hater, right?
True. Cool.
Awesome, guys. Does anybody have any other questions before we jump off of here?
I have a quick question.
Come on, girl.
Hey, so Ricky, I work full time and I have like 3 girls and a husband. And how do you juggle everything? Because I'm like this close to diamond and I'm trying to rank up and I'm just kind of sitting. In the morning, I do the motivational video for like 30 minutes on my way to work. My lunch break, I'm kind of working in between. And then when I come home, I try to put like 2 hours.
No, I completely understand. So you have 3 kids, Amber? Just put it number 3 or 2? Okay, awesome. And I understand being a mom is tough. Are you married? You have a husband?
Yes.
Okay, just leave it on mute right now.
Okay.
While we talk, if you don't mind, please. Okay, so this is what you have to talk about with your husband, honestly. It's say, babe, look, I want to be able to be at home with my babies. It's going to require me putting a little bit more time for this. Understand your why you started doing this business, okay? There's a reason why you chose network marketing as your side gig. Because guess what? It's the best industry in the world, right? And you can become whatever you want here. But it's going to require time. So if I told you that I only worked this business 2 hours a day and became Triple Crown ambassador, I would be lying to you. I worked this business 18 hours a day for the last 15 months, and I still do. Why? Because I know how I got here, and it was through my people, through you guys, okay? And now that you guys made my dreams become a reality, I owe it back to you, So remember your why.
Right.
You started doing this. Talk to your husband, because you do have dreams, or you wouldn't be doing this. You would just be going to work 40 hours a week and getting a paycheck and just barely getting by. And talk about just why, and come to common ground and invest a little bit more time in your business, and you'll see you just boom, go right past diamond to black diamond to royal black diamond.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anybody else? Don't be afraid to unmute and ask.
I'm just Ricky.
Yes.
I just have one question.
Yep.
Yes.
So before, when you were saying how you just you'll say like, hey, Michelle, thanks for connecting with me and have a great day. And you just leave the post at that. Like you don't talk about the coffee or anything. And then you might comment on something else on another day of that same person, even though you don't know them. Like when do you then ask them like about coffee? Like how long do you wait, or when do you bring that up?
Well, a great question. So what I do is a lot of the times, believe it or not, they'll end up reaching out to you because there's so much interaction on your post. But if they don't, I would give it a couple of months, you know, believe it or not, before I would even approach them about an opportunity or drinking coffee or anything like that, because I've already talked to you and built a relationship with you for 8 weeks, right? So now you're gonna not think that I'm spamming you. So whenever I go, hey, Michelle, I just got a random question. Do you drink coffee at all? Do you know anybody that likes to be happy? Guess what? The answer is yes, every single time. Have you heard about the happy coffee everyone's talking about? No, I haven't. Then what I do is we have a customer page. I said, do you mind if I plug you into my customer page so you can hear the testimonies, because they're amazing and you'll be surprised. It may be something you want to try. This happy coffee is making people happy. People are losing weight, blah, 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 blah. I don't even get to anxiety or depression or anything. I don't talk none of that, you know? I just talk about happiness. Guess why? Because people want to be happy. You start talking about depression, anxiety, you're going to lose them. Let them get on the opportunity Zoom and hear Bob talk about how he was depressed and all of this. And they're like, oh my God, the coffee does this too? They're going to come to their natural, logical conclusion. Hey, I got to try this coffee, Rick.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anybody else before we finish up?
Your baby's cute, Misty.
Thank you. Can you say hey? He's talking. You can't hear him, but say hey. Look, Anderson. Look up. Look up. Look up. She's going to be shy now. Say hey. She's a mess.
She's your cutie.
She can't hear you. Hang on. Tell you
I
something.
love babies. Brittany Beck's baby. That's my new baby.
Oh my gosh, she is the cutest thing. And I love all them rolls and them legs. Oh my gosh, it's so cute.
Landon, he's my boy too, though, man. I love that kid. Like my own.
Yes, they're a mess.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. Well, I appreciate you all jumping on here. Ricky, I appreciate it more than you know. You jumping on here and helping us out and giving us some pointers. And I look forward to seeing you guys. I know you're going to be at AMNP and AMNP. Is that right?
AMP. I got it wrong like you, too. I was like, I got it down now.
But yeah, all you guys, highly, highly, highly recommend you all being there. There's going to be like over 60 of the top network marketing gurus, you know, they're speaking. We're going to be learning so much. I just bought my ticket last night. So there's still plenty of the VIP tickets left at a crazy, amazing deal. Super cheap. It's like $129, just a tax write-off as well. Definitely encourage you all to check that out and be there. But again, thank you so much, Ricky, and I hope you have a good evening, and I'll talk to you soon.
All right, guys. Y'all have a great evening. Thank you for having me on tonight. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye, guys. Talk to you soon.